Hey friends, hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing my May sinking funds cash stuffing, and honestly this is one of my favorite part of budgeting because it helps me to stay prepared for life expenses without being stressed later. Okay, if you know, then you know. If you love cash stuffing, budgeting motivation, saving challenges, as well as aesthetic money organization, make sure to subscribe, join the family. It is free. Let's jump right into this May sinking funds. So today I am going to be cash stuffing $270. Super excited about that. So this is my second cash stuff for the month of May. I'm going to go right ahead and jump right into my priority sinking funds binder. And my first envelope is my household one. That one is going to be getting $25 today. So I have 20 and a 5. Let's just go ahead and organize our money. There is a bit of ruckus going on outside, but we are not going to let that detour us from cash stuffing these envelopes. All right, so household now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, and 60. So let's just go ahead and mark off a few of these icons. So where can we get 25 from? Okay, let's do 15 and 5, that is 20, and then another 5, that is 25. Okay, once I'm finished with these trackers, I will either start over or I'll just put in like a simple tracker where I could write the numbers in. Trackers that you mark off or color off is just a little bit more motivating to me. Our home is going to be getting $20 today. I don't know why I have things set up. Things are a little bit all over the place. Let me just organize. Okay. So $20. What do I want to do? Do I want to mark some small ones off, or do I want to just go in with a solid $20 bill? How about I just do a solid $20 bill and call it a day? Our home now has 20, 40, 50, and 60, and it is coming along nicely. Slow and steady wins the race. That's my philosophy. Savings is already done, so I won't touch that one. Moving on into medical, and medical will get $20. I'm just checking off to the side to make sure I'm putting the right denominations and I don't mess up with my cash tray, which I think I am going to, but we'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So medical now has 20, 30, 35, 40, and $45. All right, let's see what we could do for medical. I don't want to, do I want to mark off a big one, or do I want to mark off a whole bunch of small ones? What should I do? It's kind of nice to see when you check off a lot of the smaller ones. It just looks like more, but I'll do a $20. Okay. And that is kind of nice, wrapping that up nicely. Boss Babe is not getting stuff today, but birthday is, and birthday is getting $10 today. All right, so I can go ahead and actually mark off one of these birthday cakes. They're worth $10. Birthday now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. Car maintenance is getting $10, and I'm so glad that I have fixed all of my car issues. I'm up to date, y'all. I'm up to date. My car is all good. The next thing that I need to do is probably switch over into winter tires by the time winter gets here. So that should be easy, or not that overwhelming, right? We still got a way to go because we are using these cash envelopes to stuff and plan ahead. So let's go ahead and drop a 10, and then I could just mark off like, I guess this coolant, winter coolant type of icon. So car maintenance now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and almost enough to do like a little oil change, right? We're almost there. We are slowly but surely getting there. Retirement is going to get $10. And I can't wait to like stack this up and at the end of the year, just kind of put it into my bank account, my RRSP savings. That is going to be super nice. Okay, retirement now has 10, 20, 25, 30, and $35 so far. So I will go ahead and just mark off a $10 clock because the time is clicking and we are getting old over here, but that's not a bad thing. With age comes wisdom and all of that good stuff. Okay, so high priority is all done. Next up, I have my lifestyle binder. Let's just jump right in. And we have our 3 to 6 months. So 3 to 6 months is going to be getting $20 today. And that's my last $20 bill. So I could definitely go ahead and mark off one of these icons. They are worth $20. So we're getting into the big stuff now. Okay, so my 3 to 6 months now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So my close envelope is going to get just $5 today, not too much. It now has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and $50. And I could just go ahead and mark off this little debit card right there, or credit card, whichever. My gifts envelope will get $10. And I will color that tracker off a little later. So gifts now has 10, 20, 30, 35, and 40. Costco is getting $5, I believe. Nope, Costco is getting a whopping $15. Like, look at us, okay? So 10 and 15. Costco now has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and $40. So I could either mark off 2 items for $5 or 1 for 10. And I think I'm going to do a bag of sugar for 10. I want to really start getting into knocking out some of the big numbers. Registration will be getting $10 today. Okay, so I could go ahead and color off 2 diamonds. And I keep changing the color of these diamonds. First it was like a red burgundy color, and then I'm like, nope, I don't like the way that looks. Now we are back to black. Okay. I kind of like the contrast. Registration now has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and $40. That was a lot of coloring of the permanent marker. I hope it's dry and I hope it does not smudge. If it does, we'll figure it out. Okay, so the kids' school funds is getting $10 today. The school fund now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 65. All the 10s are accounted for. I could do 2 5s actually. I'll do those, the 2 rulers, and then kind of get those out of the way. So we are getting into the big numbers. I have 2 25s, a couple of 15s, and 2 more 5s as the small ones. And then we are going to be done. And then I could start another challenge, which is what I want to do. All right. Okay, so special event is going to get $10 today. Let me just quickly mark off. I could mark off one of these cute little strawberry cars. So cute. All right. So special event now has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. Okay, moving on to my wish list, and wish list is getting $15. So we got 5 and a 10, that is 15. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Okay, so I have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. $50. I'm not even sure if I could mark something off. What were these worth? See, now I'm wishing I had just did a check off, because I don't know what these are worth, and I don't know. I think I could mark off a 25. Let's see. Let's see. 10. These were 10, 20, 30, 40. Nah, we can't mark off anything yet. You know what? I need to figure it out if I could mark something off. A little hack is to get one of these, what do you call it, Mr. Clean, and let me show you something. It just takes things off nicely. Okay, so those were all $5. Okay, man, that was stressful. All right, so I think I could mark something off. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I have 30. So I could go ahead and mark off. I wish there was a $30 because now everything is 25. I could go ahead and actually mark off a 25. I'm just gonna do a little check so that I know that there's like an extra 5 from here, and then I could just add 20 and then get another one. Did not even think about that. Okay, next up is vacation, and vacation is getting $10 today. So 5 and 10. And I kind of switched things out a little bit. Before it was at save 120. I kind of separated the bikini bottoms from the bikini top, so that added another, $5 going in. So I have now a total of 160. So we're doing 5 and 5. So the bikini bottom is also worth a 5, and then the top is worth 5, just to kind of, make it a little bit more. So in total, vacation now has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and $35. Next up is Uncle Sam, and Uncle Sam is going to be getting $10, and Uncle Sam is for my taxes. Uncle Sam now has 10, 20, 25, and 30, so I can go ahead and mark off another icon. And the goal for this one is 120, and that should be good for the year. But even once I hit that 120, I'll still kind of go, so I'm a little bit ahead of things. Investment is getting $10. Investment now has 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So I could go ahead and just check the 2 5s off at the bottom, so I could kind of clear one row. All right, so this one is getting this is my miscellaneous, and I did make a note on it for it to get $18. No, miscellaneous is not getting cash stuff today. I messed up. This is for my June, because I'm doing it ahead of time, so I know what to put in ahead of time. So this is for June. I should make a note that this is for June, okay? Okay, so that is for June. Miscellaneous is not getting stuff today. I don't know why I got messed up there, but spring is going to be getting $10. So 5 and 10. Spring now has 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. So I could go ahead and mark off my last little birdie and then a duck. Let me just put this back in, because I just messed myself up right there. All right, so that is it for my lifestyle binder. So now I'm just going to jump into my self-care binder. I really love this binder because it helps me to cover things such as my hair, my nails, and all of that little self-care things that I have going on. And you know what? Beauty stuff can become very expensive and it really does add up. So cash stuff in these envelopes really help out with the stress level and making sure that my self-care is on point. So shopping is going to be getting $10 today. All right, let me just go ahead and check off one of these shopping bags. And while that dry, let's see how much I have in my shopping envelope. It has 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And the goal is to save $160. Can that buy anything in this economy? We shall find out, okay? But as soon as I hit the goal, I'll just like start another challenge or just continue to stuff until I get to a comfortable place where I can go and do a little shopping spree. All right. Next up, I have my date night, and date night is getting $10. I really want to do a little solo date night for myself. All right. So let me just go ahead and check off one of these little Jenga. Is it Jenga? Is that what it's called? I forgot. I think it's Jenga. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below. So date night now has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. Even if it's to just do like a little, you know, spa night for myself where I watch a movie, get some popcorn, and really zhuzh it up, whatever the case may be. This is all about me right here. All right, so beauty is getting $5. Just color that in. Beauty now has 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. Okay, contacts and glasses are getting $5 as well. You know what? I still have 2 envelopes at the back, so I'll just take this 10 and put it over there. Glasses and contact now have 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Nails is getting 5 today. Just gonna go ahead and color one of these little hearts. Nails now have 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And hair will get the last $5. And I'm almost at my point where I can complete a row, which I really like that. It just looks aesthetically appeasing to me. Okay, so hair now has 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 as well. That is it for today's May Sinking Funds Cash Stuff In. I hope this video gave you some motivation to stay consistent with your money goals. Remember, every little bit adds up. Comment down below and let me know, what sinking fund are you currently focusing on this month? And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next budgeting video. All right, bye y'all.